All right, we're making creamy broccoli dill chowder. What I have here is a couple tablespoons of butter. Just gonna melt that. In a thick bottom pot. Got it on kind of a high heat. I'll turn it down after a little bit. That's gonna start off hot. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh garlic. It's minced really finely. And on top of that, I have my mirepoix, which is carrots, celery, and onions. I got about like a cup and a half of both the celery and the carrot. 3 cups of onion. Typically, the ratio of onion to carrot and celery is about even, so you have twice as much onion as you do of these. All right, I'm just going to sweat those up. Now, prior to this, I had 3 heads of broccoli. I chopped all the broccoli, the florets, and I blanched them, and the stalks I had left, I just put those in the stock water, and I just made a little broccoli stock. So instead of having just water, instead of just throwing away my broccoli stems, I've got some semi-flavorable liquid that I'm going to throw on top to replace it. So basically, I'm going to stir this around and cook it until the onions start to become opaque. They're already starting to kind of steam up, get some of that butter flavor all through it. And this is going to take 2 or 3 minutes. I have some diced peeled potatoes. This is a chowder. You can have potatoes without chowder. I just kept them in water because they, since they're peeled, they will oxidize in the oxygen, so the water helps stop that. Now these potatoes also have a fair amount of starch in them, so this will help to thicken up the chowder. So I don't need to put a whole lot of flour or cornstarch, but I am going to add a little bit just to give it that extra boost, so I don't have to overload it with cream. Okay. I have like about half cup of flour. Just going to sprinkle this over top of my vegetables and mix it in. Have the butter absorb it. If you put too much in at one time, it'll all clump together. You'll just have little dumplings, which I don't know, isn't really negative. Dumplings are pretty awesome. It's not really what this soup is destined for. All right, so flour's definitely doing the job of thickening it up as it is. And the next step is I have some vegetable stock. Just pour that right in. I'm going to take my broccoli water, throw that in, stir that around, and I'm going to let that simmer until until all the vegetables are soft, and then I'll add in everything else. I'm going to lower the heat. There, we got about 5 to 10 minutes to kill. Got some 35% whipping cream. I'm going to heat this up, just bring it to a simmer. You put cold cream into another hot liquid, chances are it's going to probably curdle, so you want to heat it up first and then add it in. And make sure your soup's at a simmer, because it will still probably curdle, but there is starch in there to thicken it up, which will help it not curdle. Don't ask me about the science behind it, because I don't know. But shouldn't take very long. While that's heating up, I'm going to take my blanched broccoli, put that right in. And the reason I blanched it so it would stay really green. It'll probably taste the same, but it'll look a lot better. It'll keep its bright green flavor if you blanch it first by first cooking it in hot water for like maybe a minute and a half, boiling salted water, and then plunging it in ice water, and that'll set the color. And as you can see, I've got some bubbles forming around the outside of my cream, which means it is to a scald. And now I'm going to add that in slowly and whisk it in, because there's still the potential that it could curdle. fresh chopped dill. Throw that right in. You want to put that in at the end. It's pretty much a standard for fresh herbs, because the oils where the flavor comes from will actually cook off if you put it in too early in the cooking process. Give it some coarse sea salt. A couple of good pinches. That for just a little bit, and I'm going to just take a little taste, see if I need to adjust the seasoning or not. It's perfect. So basically, this is what you have. I could have added a little more flour to make it thicker, but I kind of want it to be a little bit more, not so thick. I don't want to stand on it. I want to eat it. For most people, it's going to be a side more than something that fills them up. There you have it.